So let's see something cool, and in this case, of course, it will help us differentiate between our enemies or even our turtle over here. Okay, so I've actually imported my palette swap asset, which you can get from the asset store. Let's see over here. Okay, pixel palette tool, and it is indeed the ultimate palette tool. You can see all of these things you're seeing inside the video, like changing from night to day, changing this guy from purple hair to gray hair, changing his skin tone or anything. Everything just happens with this palette tool. So how does it work? Really easy, really simple and easy. Now, because I do not have palettes for this, I can actually just add the live palette part of my tool, and I'm simply going to just drag and drop the sprite renderer onto this one. Okay, so then I can go and pick up a palette or a color for this guy. So for example, let's change his shirt. Let's pick this one as well. Now for some reason alpha is at 0, and let's say we want to have them as red, and I'm just going to set this as red and then just lower the value and here, and just click play, and you can see simply like that you can have different colors. Really easy to use, and yeah, I don't think it gets any simpler than that. I can even just copy paste this and paste this to the other guy, or I can even copy paste this to Mikey, and instead of this I can just make it old school and change his bandana to red. And you're going to say that the red bandana is for Raphael, but initially at the comics, oh yeah, forgot to assign the sprite render. Initially at the comics they had red bandanas, so you know, well, okay, initially it was black and white, but after that they all had the same bandanas. So yeah, okay, and you can see we also changed the color of the attacks, so that's pretty cool. And that's actually a very powerful tool to use, and what we're going to use it for is to just have different behaviors on each unit or each enemy. And you know what, I'm just going to also change his sneakers, because why not? Okay, so red, and I think there's 2 colors in there, so let's get the other one as well. Let's try white sneakers, white and red. Yeah, it doesn't really change that much. To copy paste, let's have him just for fun. Yeah, you know, I'm just playing right now, I'm not doing anything. You know, that color is a crime. Anyway, so okay, that's how you can use our live palettes and my palette asset tool to do all this. Other things you can do with it, you know, if you go in the example scene, you can see that if you also have, you can do palette lerping. So if you have you know, pick up any power-ups, you can do cycle, you can do lerp from one palette to another, contrast, and of course the live palette is what I just showed you. So yeah, just go pick it up. Trust me, if you're doing anything with pixel art, you're going to need this and you're going to want this, and this is really powerful. And there's also ways you can extend this and you can create anything you want. So that's it for this. Yeah, this was kind of an ad for the palette swap, but trust me, we're going to use this a lot on not just this tutorial. For example, if we have the entire level renderer, and let's say we want to add a level palette, we can just drop this one here and say we want to change the color of something inside the level. Don't like that color, and just say make that to green or whatever, I don't know. Okay, of course, you know, you have to actually have a palette. There is actually tools as well if you want to, like you can just drag and drop a palette for this and it will create you a palette. For example, I'm going to use one of the small sprites though, however, so we don't end up with a lot of color. So I'm just going to sample the palette. Oops. Oh, we need to have them as readables. Read write enable. Okay, sample palette. No, something went wrong with this because that is a lot of palettes. Anyway, ignore that for now. I'm going to see what's that about. But yeah, with the live temple, with the live palettes, you can basically just drag and drop, select them right in here. Okay, awesome. So that's it for this part, and I'll see you on the next one.